Toumi and Antonio Thomas represent the student body. Head coach Dave Ragland is here, and we're going to ask him to make a statement on the game, and then we're going to go to questions for all three of the aces on the dais. David, please.
Yeah, just want to start by congratulating Drake. They're a really good team. There's a reason why they've had the success that they have since Darren's been there. And wish them the best of luck on their march to try to get the March Madness and play in the NCAA tournament. They set the tone pretty early, just with their physicality on the defensive end, and we fought to respond the right way, and it took us a little while to settle in, and then as the game went on, it did even out. It was even second half, 36-36, but a little too late. But couldn't be more proud of our group. We have phenomenal people in that locker room, and wouldn't have changed the experience and what we've been through for the world. But just proud of these guys. And unfortunately, tonight we came up short. But I don't think that tonight defines us and who we are. We have really good people and have gotten better every single day. And again, unfortunately, the result wasn't the right way, what we would like, but credit Drake and their approach and their execution tonight.
Questions? We'll start right here. Thank you.
Yeah, so obviously, when you look at Drake, the guy who stands out is always going to be Tucker DeVries. He had, another big night tonight. Can you just talk about what makes him, such a threat whenever you're playing against a guy like that, and how you try to prepare for him, especially on short notice?
No, he's really good. I think you need a little bit more time than what we had to kind of shift gears, and but guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot is what Drake has, and he's a three-level scorer, score at the rim, mid-range, and at three. And he was just determined. You can tell from the very start. He's been averaging 28 coming into tonight, and I felt like our group has done a really good job. He's at, I think, 14, maybe a little bit more than 14 points in the two games that we played him, and our group did a really good job just defending him, making it difficult for him to get looks, shots off, get catches. We've been physical without fouling. Unfortunately, we didn't tonight. But again, he's a really good player. Reason why he's Player of the Year again this year. And again, it's just a tough transition from yesterday to today, playing a player like that.
Yeah, when you look at this season as a whole, obviously way more wins than last season, both overall and in conference play. Can you just talk about your biggest takeaway, what you kind of take as the biggest, I guess, success point from this season from your point of view?
Yeah, that we made progress. We tripled our wins, our total wins, and then we were able to get 6 wins in conference play and able to win a conference tournament game. So it's building blocks for long-term success. And again, with the right approach, again, quality people, just showing up every day, working, committed to one another. So you want to make progress, and you have to go from one step to the next step in order to reach the full potential. But we're moving in the right direction.
And Yassine, as one of the guys who came back from last season's team, can you just talk about where you've seen the most progress from last year to now?
I mean, like Coach said, it was a different team. Everybody, when I first show up, everybody was locked in, and I knew it from the beginning that we could do something special. So I'm really proud of these guys, and yeah, that's it.
And Antonio, obviously, fifth-year guy, this your last season of eligibility. Can you just talk about, your college basketball experience, what your biggest takeaway is, and then, this season, what you're most proud of with this team?
I mean, like Coach said, it was it was a different team. I mean, it was a different team. I mean, everybody. When I first show up, everybody was locked in, and I knew it from the beginning that we could do something special. So I'm really proud of these guys, and yeah, that's it.
And Antonio, obviously, fifth-year guy, this your last season of eligibility. Can you just talk about, your college basketball experience, what your biggest takeaway is, and then, this season, what you're most proud of with this team?
My college basketball experience, I think it was pretty good. I'm satisfied. I'm proud of myself of what I was able to accomplish. But just this year, I would say was my best year of college altogether. Like I said, I spoke about it senior night. If this coaching group and this team was together my freshman year of college, I would have definitely been here all my years of college. But it was a great year. We did exactly what we wanted to do, and that was change the program around and take steps ahead forward. And I know that the team that we have and the team that's coming back is going to make that push next year to get more games in the tournament and to just be a better team.
And Yassine, you do have 1 year of eligibility remaining. Is that something you've thought about? Are you planning on returning, or is that something you're still kind of pondering over?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just I got a lot going on like in my head. I was really focusing on the season because, like I said, this group was special. But I think I will take my time and think about it in the next few days, next few weeks, and talk with the coaching staff and everybody, and just figure out what's the next move for me. But I definitely thought about it, yeah, for sure.
And then when, David, whenever you're looking at, a season like this where you've taken a decent amount of steps forward, what do you think are those next steps that, in this kind of building process that you've got going on?
Well, I think the first thing is stick to some of the things that we built and we're doing well. Again, continue to have quality people, continue to have, young men that are students first, that are just the positive examples to, my boys around these guys all the time. Our AD and other coaches, their boys are around all the time. So we want them to be positive examples. It's funny because even this afternoon, Ben took some time to help my son with some math. Hopefully he did well. He 4.0 student, but we just have quality people, and just want to continue to keep the work ethic that we have, the culture that these guys have done a great job of building and instilling. And this guy every single day, his voice communicating, who we are and what our identity is. Want to continue to do that, but now outside of that, I think we talked from the very beginning. We just want to continue to get better every single day, and when you keep that as your focus, the results take care of themselves, and that's where we've been, and that's where we want to continue to be. But again, I'm not going to run from what we said we want to do. We want to revive a story program. I want to continue to make sure former players are proud to see what we're doing. We want to continue to move the needle to winning championships and cutting down nets. But there's a certain way you have to go about that in order for it to happen. And it's just being everyday people and hardworking individuals.
In the back.
David, obviously the last time these teams met, it came down to the last second shot. Tonight
Right.
a little different. What was the main difference? What area of the game was the key difference tonight?
No, I thought they really set the tone early, with their physicality. And, sometimes whenever you hit shots early, which they did, our first two possessions were turnovers, and it becomes a make-miss game. That could lead to how you are defensively. And I think the tone was set really early. And once that happens, it's hard to regain your footing. And one thing I felt like we did a really good job of in game two, we kept them out of transition. And we didn't do a great job of that tonight. They were able to get their feet in the paint, get this drive and kicks, the one-mores, which gave them some confidence offensively. That kind of opened up the game, and it was hard, again, to get back in it. But I love the fight. I love that we stuck with it, and again, made it even in the second half.
Gotcha. And do you guys have any postseason plans like the CBI or anything like that?
We're gonna talk about it, see what's best for our group, our team. The great thing about it is we're talking about it, and I think I just told the group, leaving things better than you find it is important, and the respect that our group has earned from other teams in the Valley other teams in the country, you know, officials and fans and again, just because of the work that they put in, the way that we play for one another, how hard we play, to be able to even bring up playing in postseason. It's been a long time since the University of Evansville men's basketball team has talked about that. So we'll see where we land with it. We'll see if an invite is sent out, and if it is, if it's best for our group to continue fighting, clawing, pushing to make this program more significant than we already have.
Gotcha. And for Antonio, obviously coming from Kentucky Wesleyan, you know, only 30 minutes away from Evansville, what's that been like to be playing at Kentucky Wesleyan and then to come to Evansville, you know, a short drive away and have the success that this program has had for you personally?
I mean, it's been good. You know, being at Kentucky Wesleyan taught me a lot. Definitely was a humbling experience, but also a big learning experience as well. We had some success there, and just it helped me become a better person, and it just taught me how to continue to just be myself, be a better person, battle through adversity. And just coming to Evansville, I knew that it was the perfect fit for me, you know, going through what I went throughout my college career, playing against Evansville and things like that, and just having conversations with Coach Rags when they was recruiting me, that I knew that it was a coach that was going to be behind me, that was going to support me, and that wanted to win. And that's the most important thing to me, is about winning. And this group was all about winning. So that was it for me.
Anything else for the Aces? Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you all.